the toaster's lever.
There. Good as new.
Eddie knits her brow.
Back in the day, if something was broken, like this toaster, say, you just fixed it. You didn't ask permission. You didn't make a big fuss. You just grabbed a screwdriver.
Your day.
In the day.
Henry, I wanted to say that...
And once the thing was fixed, there was no need to talk about it. There was no need to make a fuss.
Henry smiles. Frank and Eddie turn to each other.
I miss those days.
Frank shakes his head with a smirk. Executive producer Kevin Wade.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode.
In the Fresno community has died days after a serious fall on vacation. The legacy of H. Spees.
Good news. There's still time to find gifts for Mother's Day that she'll love every day from Sephora, Nike, and more. Get them for under $50 now at Kohl's.
Want to leave works all day so I can keep working my magic. Just want to leave. 12 hours of uninterrupted arthritis pain relief. Aleve, who do you take it for?
The siren really gets my heart going, but it does the same for my sweat. Against time, feeling the heat of the moment.
New Unlimited by Degree. Responds to sweat from movement, heat, and stress. Unlimited protection, so you can live without limits.
No two bodies are the same. Some pets never got that message, but Always Flex Foam did. It protects against different flows for up to 0 leaks, and it flexes to fit all bodies for up to 0 feel. Feel it yourself. Flex Foam.
The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, weeknights on CBS.
We all have that one perp that we're afraid is going to pay us a visit.
Mine got out today.
On Bloods, next Friday at 10, 9 Central on CBS.
4 people.
Killing machines. Now they've turned on me. NCIS Los Angeles. Sunday on CBS.
Check your cameras. Trust only the best. Protect your or business with 24/7 armed response. Remember, AmeriGuards it.
Brian Dorman and Catherine Hurd, award-winning investigative journalists, with Chief Meteorologist Lauren Wallace, the Emmy CBS 47 Eyewitness News Team. Eyewitness News begins with breaking news.
Our breaking news tonight, sad news. A well-known figure in the Fresno community has died 9 days after suffering a head injury. Pastor H. recently retired as the Director of Housing and Homelessness for the city of Fresno. Our Juanita Adame is live from Fresno with reaction.
Well, Pastor H. Spees recently retired as the Director of Housing and Homelessness here in the city of Fresno. He was in Florida with family at the time that he suffered that fall. That fall caused bleeding in his brain. A family member sent out a statement today saying Spees was taken today and died this afternoon. Tonight, we are hearing from Mayor Jerry Dyer and former Mayor Lee Brand.
You know, we were hoping for the best, praying that he was going to pull. We get that news tonight was somewhat shocking and you know, disbelief, and such a good man to this community. He was a pastor of Northwest Church. He ran for mayor of this city. He was our homeless czar for the city of Fresno. He was everything. He was a friend to so many people in this community. He was always available.
I'm shocked and really saddened by the unexpected death of my good friend H.P. And I don't think I ever saw a mean bone in his body. There were people that, well, in politics, you get thrown, called names and many things worse than. And H always kept a good attitude. Like he loved everybody that he met, and he'll be really missed. He'll be missed by me and many people in the city of Fresno.
Spies ran for mayor of Fresno back in 2016. His family says they are grateful for generosity and support from the community. Now, Spies is survived by his wife, Terry, their kids, and their 16 grandchildren. They are planning a celebration of life ceremony. We will have those details as they become available. Reporting in downtown Fresno, Juanita Adames, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.
And for continuing coverage of this story, be sure and stay with Eyewitness News and on our website, yourcentralvalley.com. A busy weekend full of events. Will the weather cooperate? Chief Meteorologist Lauren Wallace. Their forecast.
And temperature-wise, it is going to be very comfortable over the next couple of days with 70s returning. Let's go outside with our Valley Cam network. This is going to be a time lapse from our CBS 40 studio camera. Starting out this morning, some clouds around and off in the distance. You're able to see some showers that the foothills had. Valley able to stay dry for much of the day, really until the last hour or two, as we've seen a couple of very light showers working their way through parts of the North Valley. So parts of Merced, Madera, western Fresno counties currently seeing a couple of very light showers. It is 60 degrees in Fresno now, 57 in Hanford, 55 Porterville, 56 for those of you in Merced. Temperature will drop to the 40s and low 50s, and then over the weekend we're going to feel some temperatures. So tomorrow may get a few lingering morning showers. Otherwise, the day is going to be quiet, 70 degrees, and then Sunday a bit warmer at 75. These numbers still a little bit below average, but we are going to continue to warm next. Look at that in your pinpoint forecast coming up. First, we'll send it back to Catherine.
Lauren, thank you. New at 11, a vigil tonight for one of the victims of the recent stabbing spree in Davis. Life was held for Kareem Abu Najim, a UC Davis student. He was one of 2 victims killed in the recent string of stabbings.
His death crushed us, devastated our community, and created shockwaves across the world.
Madison Keevy shows us the suspect's first appearance in court.
Mr. Dominguez? Yeah. Is that your true name?
Yeah. The only time we heard the suspected Davis serial killer, Carlos Dominguez, speak in court was when he said yes, when the judge asked if this was his legal name. And again, when the judge asked if he understood his rights. No bail for the former UC Davis student whose crimes the judge described as egregious and dangerous. Dominguez called a risk to the public, to this campus that's been on edge for a week, enough to up security and move night classes online. The Davis home where Dominguez lived with roommates at the center of an hours-long search by police and the FBI on Thursday. A different site Friday afternoon. Investigators gone. The porch light left on. Dominguez's roommates weren't home when we knocked. The developments on Friday outside the courthouse in Woodland, where 4 men who wouldn't confirm they were family or friends of Dominguez refused to answer my questions.
Anything you would want people to know about Carlos beyond just these?
No conocemos a Carlos, no sé por qué están preguntándonos de él.
That was Madison Keevy reporting. For continuing coverage of the Davis stabbing case, be sure and stay with Eyewitness News. You can also download our mobile app, Your Central Valley, for the latest coverage online. We are learning more about the suspect involved in an officer-involved shooting in Selma on Wednesday. 32-year-old Michael Matheson of Selma was a passenger in a car that was pulled over by Selma police officers during a traffic stop near McCall and Mountain View Avenues. Fresno Sheriff's deputies say Matheson took out a gun during that stop. Investigators say a Selma police officer, fearing for the safety of himself and his partner, fired his weapon at Matheson, hitting him. Deputies say Matheson ran into an orchard, but officers were able to catch him. He has non-life-threatening injuries. He's now booked into the Fresno County Jail on several charges, including being a felon in possession of a gun. His bail is set at $400,000. A woman is safe after police say she was held against her will for hours by a man in a Northeast Fresno home. This was in the area of First Street and Muncie. CBS 47's Rhett Rodriguez has the story.
You're not leaving. We need you to step out with your hands up in the air and surrender peacefully.
A normally quiet neighborhood in Northeast Fresno woke up to the sounds of police talking over a bullhorn after investigators say they received a call that a man barricaded himself and a woman inside his home.
As officers arrived, they learned that there was a female inside that wanted to come out, but a male subject would not allow her to.
Officers say they did not approach the home because they believed the man was armed.
Eventually, there was some coordination, some communication that was made between the residents and the officers. The female was able to run out to officers and is safe and sound. However, the male remained inside.
The man stayed in the home for more than an hour after releasing the woman, before eventually coming out of the home with his hands up, surrendering to police. His identity has not been released, but he is familiar with police.
What we do know about the male that we do have detained, white male adult. He's got multiple warrants for violent felonies, along with some fresh violent felonies that he may be arrested on.
Neighbors did not want to speak, but said the man taken into custody had just moved into the neighborhood earlier this week. Detectives are still searching for answers for why this happened.
So again, the motive of why this took place is still under investigation.
Rhett Rodriguez, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.
Also tonight, a man is dead after being hit by a freight train near Highway 99 and Avenue 384 in Kingsburg. The man was hit around 1:30 this afternoon by a Union Pacific train. No word yet on what the man was doing on the tracks or his name. No other injuries were reported. In other news tonight, get ready for a change in the traffic pattern on Highway 99. This weekend, a lane shift will take effect for southbound 99 just south of Avenue 12 in Madera County. This is so crews can replace the Cottonwood Creek Bridge. The lane shift will take place Sunday night at 10 p.m. The speed limit through the construction area will be 55 miles an hour, so drivers need to slow down. Caltrans says the new traffic pattern will be in place for the next months. In our coronavirus coverage, the global COVID-19 emergency is now over. That's according to the World Health Organization. Today, the international organization downgraded the pandemic emergency status, signaling an end to the pandemic. In the U.S., COVID protocols are being scrapped as early as next week. This could mean that testing, vaccines, and treatments become less accessible. And the White House COVID-19 response team will be shutting down. Doctors are warning that just because the pandemic is over does not mean that we should let our guard down.
I think the message is COVID is still here. It's just like the flu. It's just like common colds. And we should learn from these last couple of years as to what we can do to help keep it from going back out of control.
The announcement comes as CDC Director Rochelle Walensky announced she will leave her post next month. New at 11, celebrating Cinco de Mayo in Northeast Fresno, music filled the air at the River Park Shopping Center. Our CBS 47's Juanita Adame is doing double duty tonight and has more on the celebration.
This is 23-year-old Bea Rodriguez.
We don't have moments like this, so it's really nice to be able to see this.
Back in November, she was named the new Miss City of Fresno for 2023.
It was very exciting. I did not see it coming, but I saw it as an opportunity that I just want to empower young ladies and just show people that even people as our culture have the possibility of doing things like this in life.
Tonight, she emceed the Cinco de Mayo event at River Park.
What I love about the Mexican culture is we're just so kind with each other. We're always wanting to say hola and how are you, and just being able to have that here today, it's almost like a blessing.
The event is a local favorite.
I like it. I like it. It's a festive atmosphere. Cinco de Mayo is all about, you know, the Mexican culture.
Gloria Romo and her husband Frank were among the guests enjoying the music from El Mariachi Tenochtlan.
We just came out here, we seen it on Facebook, and we like mariachis for one thing.
Richard said it was the perfect evening for a celebration.
And we've seen this group before, so they're a good group to come out here and watch.
In Fresno, Juanita Adame, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.
A popular department store celebrates its grand opening in Clovis with a generous donation. Burlington at Herndon and Willow presented a $5,000 donation to Mountain View Elementary School. Students and faculty were on hand to receive the donation, which they say will go towards school supplies for students. Coming up here on Eyewitness News at 11, the countdown to the coronation. A look at the preparation for King Charles's big day. Plus, you'll see the special Air Force tribute in Southern California to astronaut Buzz Aldrin today. But first, here are the winning numbers for tonight's Mega Millions drawing. It's worth $68 million. We're back in little over a minute.
The Valley cities are always growing, always changing. I'm going to find out what challenges these communities face and what's promising on the horizon. Watch Meeting with the Mayors Thursdays live on Eyewitness News.
Real-time views where you live. The Valley Cam Network gives you the latest conditions live. See them on Eyewitness News or online at yourcentralvalley.com.
My main mission is to give patients a breath of fresh care. My specialty is in allergy and immunology. So allergies in the skin is eczema, allergies in the lungs is asthma. And then, of course, immunology is the basic root of asthma. And as long as you have good immune control, these diseases do not move forward with being severe. I trained for this, and I need to help the community, and I know I can deliver on that.
Hey, everybody. Tonight on The Late Show, I'm joined by Jennifer Gardner and a dozen adorable puppies. Her rider is very specific.
Tonight on CBS.
Eyewitness News is brought to you in part by Motion Madness Electric Bikes. CBS 47 Eyewitness News at 11 with Catherine Hurd, Brian Dorman, and Pinpoint Weather with Chief Meteorologist Lauren Wallace on CBS 47 Eyewitness News.
In Southern California today, a flyover tribute for legendary U.S. astronaut Buzz Aldrin. At the Los Angeles Air Force Base in El Segundo, Aldrin was given an honorary appointment to the rank of Brigadier General. Aldrin had a decorated career in the U.S. Air Force, including combat in the Korean War, and then became the second man to walk on the moon during the Apollo 11 landing. Waldron says he wants to head back to the moon, and he's asking SpaceX for a little help.
I intend to impatiently pester Elon Musk a lot harder so that he and I will be waiting there on the moon to greet the NASA astronauts when they land.
NASA officials who spoke today say the agency still calls General Aldrin to consult on their current space missions. London is in a festive mood ahead of tomorrow's coronation of King Charles. The First Lady, Jill Biden, is in London for the service. Prince Harry will also attend, though his wife Meghan will stay here in California. Tina Kraus takes a look at the preparations for the ceremony.
King Charles stopped to delight fans near Buckingham Palace the day before his historic coronation.
It's almost like he has like a golden aurora around him. Honestly, that's what it looks like.
Prince William, who is heir to the throne, and Princess Kate also greeted well-wishers as Britain prepares for a weekend of pomp and celebration.
God save our gracious King.
Crowds in London and viewers around the world will witness the first British coronation since 1953, when Queen Elizabeth II ascended to the throne.
I think the royal family are a symbol of unity for us as a country.
A royal procession will stretch for nearly a mile and a half through the streets here in central London, giving these crowds, some who've camped out for days, the opportunity to see their newly crowned king.
People from every country. We've spoken to so many people from all over the world.
just amazing.
Flowers are already in place at the Abbey for a ceremony filled with medieval traditions, including a centuries-old coronation chair.
The pageantry is just unique to this country.
This is what it's all about. This is what being British is about. This is what we do.
King Charles will be anointed with oil and will receive the orb and scepter, the traditional symbols of the monarch. And his wife Camilla will be crowned as queen. Tina Krause, CBS News, London.
The ski season is coming to a close up at China Peak, and we'll have details on the final weekend right after your Pinpoint weather forecast.
And right now I do have your 4-day allergy forecast brought to you by Boz Allergy. Your top pollens, oak, privet, and sycamore. Low, medium levels tomorrow, then up to medium Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We are tracking a couple of showers in the valley right now. I'll let you know when things will wind down in your Pinpoint weather forecast next.
Today, buying drugs is as easy as sending a text. Parents, please talk to your kids about the dangers of fentanyl-laced drugs before it's too late.
Hi, I'm Red. Come see us at our furniture galleries.
Red's Furniture Gallery. Now with 2 locations. On Blackstone at Escalon in Fresno. And our new location on South Moody Boulevard at Whitendale in Visalia. Save 20 to 40% on living room, dining room, bedroom, kid sets, and mattresses. Take advantage of Red's easy financing. 48 months at 0% interest. OAC. No credit? No problem.
Come see us at our 2 locations, Fresno and Visalia.
1,000 positions hiring. Endless opportunity. Benefit from world-class training. A 6-figure starting salary. And make a positive difference in your community. Apply now. Scan the code or visit jointhechp1000.com.
Don't let the insurance company push you around. Get a law firm that can push them around. The team at Jacoby & Myers has gotten our clients up to 10 times the insurance company's original offer. Don't settle for less. Choose Jacoby & Myers.
When I reflect on my past self, what I see is fear and anxiety. What if you get that middle seat on your flight? What if your trip requires a lot of walking?
Now, you can forget that. Today, we're a dream chaser. And to you, this road tripper meets memory collector, I can't tell you how proud I am of you. With bariatric surgery, I lost my desire to live life on standby and found my love for travel.
Amazing savings right now during the Memorial Day sale at More Furniture. All under $1,000. Relax in style on this reclining sofa featuring fold-down console with cup holders, power outlets, and lights for only $9.95. Gather the gang on this oversized plush sofa with 3 reclining seats for only $9.95. Value and function are always in style at More Furniture, and now you can have it all for less than $1,000. Preview these sales specials and chat with one of our design experts at morefurniture.com.
Eyewitness News is brought to you by More Furniture for Less. Now, your CBS 47 Pinpoint weather forecast.
Good evening and welcome back. I'm Chief Meteorologist Lauren Wallace. Today, we had a couple of showers across the foothills. We had some spotty snow in the higher elevations. Valley, for the most part, stayed dry until the last couple of hours when we've been watching a couple of very light showers work their way across parts of the North Valley. So let's go ahead and track some of that. This is parts of Madera County, so just west of Madera, we do have some showers. Fire about a couple of sprinkles for you, and a lot of these are moving to the east. A little farther to the north, there's Livingston, there's Snelling. You're seeing a couple of lighter showers, and those extended to Turlock as well. Anything that we see tonight is going to be very light. We may get a stray shower tomorrow, but most of you will start out the weekend dry. So here's our forecast. 11 o'clock this evening. Tonight, again, just a few spotty showers in the valley. Foothills, you'll have a chance of showers, and then we are going to see a little bit of snow in the higher elevations as well. Here's 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Again, there's going to be just a slight chance for a stray shower, mostly in the morning hours tomorrow. Here's 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. The best bet, though, at getting any moisture will again be in the foothills, and then we'll get some spotty snow in the higher elevations. Tomorrow night, everything moves out of here. So this storm system that's been hanging around for several days, bringing us these very off and on showers, it's gone. So here's 7 o'clock on Sunday morning. Sunday, we have sunshine on the way. We have some warmer temperatures as well, and we're going to stay dry. Let's talk about our stats from today. High temperature, 69 degrees in Fresno. Our average high, though, is 80 degrees, so it was yet another cooler than average day. And actually, as we go through the weekend, even with our warm-up, we're going to stay below average. Right now it's 60 degrees in Fresno. We have 55 if you're in Porterville, 57 Hanford, 56 Merced, 48 degrees for those of you in Mariposa. Temperatures will cool down to the 40s to low 50s tonight. So if you're in Merced, 50 tonight, 68 degrees tomorrow. Firebaugh, 47 tonight, 68 tomorrow. Again, a slight chance for a stray shower tomorrow. In Kerman, 47 tonight, 69 tomorrow. Fresno, we do have 70 on the way for you. And in the South Valley, 46 in Lemoore tonight, 71 tomorrow. Tulare, you'll be at 71 as well. A little better chance for a few stray showers in the foothills tomorrow. 44 tonight in Oakhurst, 57 for your high. And then Auberry down to 45 tonight, 56 degrees tomorrow. For those of you in Three Rivers, 53 overnight, 65 tomorrow. And then Springville, you'll also make it into the 60s tomorrow afternoon. Heading to Yosemite Valley, I do expect to see a couple of showers, mid-50s. And then Grant Grove, a slight chance for some light snow showers, 40 degrees in the afternoon. Here's our extended forecast. So tomorrow will be near 70. By Sunday, up to 75, and we'll stay there on Monday. Tuesday also in the mid-70s. Wednesday, 75. By Thursday, we warm up to 79, and then expect 80s by next Friday. In the Sierra tomorrow, again, a few light snow showers in the Sierra. Snow levels near 5,500 feet, and then we'll get some sunshine Sunday, Monday. A slight chance for rain or snow Tuesday, and then more sunshine Wednesday, Thursday, Friday with warming temperatures reaching the 60s by Friday. So overall, we have a great weekend ahead. Temperatures comfortable, even though we're running a little bit below average. Hey, sunshine and 70s, especially by Sunday. I think it'll be a good weekend.
It should be gorgeous. Thanks, Lauren. New at 11, this is the final weekend of the season at China Peak Mountain Resort. They will be open this weekend from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And as Lauren showed you, they expect cloudy skies tomorrow and then mostly sunny on Sunday. Tickets are still available at reduced rates. You can buy them through the China Peak website. Coming up next in sports, the Fresno City baseball team opened up postseason today. We've got highlights from Game 1 of the weekend series against Diablo Valley. Next in Sports Central.
This is how legends 2024 Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel. And the Chevy Silverado with powerful TurboMax engine. No matter what route you take, there's a Chevy truck to get you there. Find new roads. Head to your Central Valley Chevy dealers today for exciting Memorial Day offers all month long on the legendary Silverado. Get $5,250 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
No matter what's happening outside with the Lennox Ultimate Comfort System, it's always perfect inside. Not just perfect air, perfectly tuned to your home air. And operates whisper quiet. The Lennox Ultimate Comfort System. Perfect air, fully realized. Don't you wish everything was perfect? Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Donald P. Dick Air Conditioning today.
Introducing Capriotti's American Wagyu French dip, made with tender slices of Wagyu beef from Snake River Farms, grilled to perfection with Swiss cheese, and ready to dip, dunk, or dive into our flavorful au jus. For a limited time, order online or from the app. Capriotti's, eat extraordinary.
What makes Best Reviews the best reviews?
Milk?
They have an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on pretty much everything. So you can be confident that whatever you're buying is right for you, no matter what life throws at it. Like your daughter Clementine, for example. For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
The latest conditions live. The CBS 47 Valley Cam Network on Eyewitness News.
Now YourCentralValley.com pros who know.
Tired, achy, swollen legs? Varicose veins can be more than skin deep. Regular exercise and compression stockings can help you enjoy a full and active life.
For more expert advice, go to YourCentralValley.com/pros who know.
Summer's here, and with an exciting new Toyota, you can take a trip to the beach, the city, the mountains, the desert, ooh, the bayou. I think I'm sinking. Definitely sinking.
Get low 3.99% APR financing on the legendary Tacoma. Or lease a Tacoma TRD off-road double cab for as low as $369 a month.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Now, Sports Central, presented by Toyota.
The journey to state begins. The Fresno City baseball team opened up the postseason on Friday afternoon in Game 1 of the CCCAA NorCal Regional Round. The 6-seeded Rams host the 19-seed Diablo Valley. The Rams wrapped the regular season with a 30-10 overall record, a successful first season under newest head coach Mitch Carricker. Former Clovis West star Noah Galvin on the mound, throwing a handful of Ks early on. He allowed only 1 hit and secured 9 strikeouts. Rams held a 4-0 lead into the bottom of the 5th. Madera's Isaiah Monge up to bat, knocking one through the infield. An error by the shortstop allows for Kingsburg's Mark Baca to come home and score from second. Rams take a 5-0 over the Vikings. And Fresno City tacks on a few more runs. The Rams take Game 1 of the series with an 8-0 shutout over Diablo Valley. After securing a Game 1 victory this afternoon, Game 2 is scheduled for 11 a.m. tomorrow morning at the Fresno City Ballpark. If the Rams take down the Vikings in the regional round, they'll advance to the Super Regionals, which takes place next weekend, May 11th through the 13th. Continuing with college baseball, the Fresno State Diamond Dogs opened up a weekend series tonight on the road at Nevada, a must-win series for the Bulldogs, who are currently in 5th place in the conference standings. Fresno State lost 8-4 to the Wolfpack. Clovis West alum Eshawn Henderson pitched 6 innings. He allowed 5 hits and collected 7 strikeouts. Fresno State softball team also in action tonight, continuing its series against Boise State. The Broncos took Game 1 over the Dogs Thursday night 4-2. Boise shut out the Bulldogs 3-0 tonight. This is the 4th time the Dogs were shut out this season. Although it's spring, we've got one football game to look forward to in a little over a month. The 69th City County All-Star football game is scheduled for Friday, June 16th at McLean Stadium. Kickoff is set for 7:30 p.m. The coaches this year include Mike Stamps from Edison for City, and the county head coach is Brandon Ward from Carruthers. Last year's game ended in a tie with a final score of 21-21. And that's going to do it for sports. Catherine, back to you.
Angelique, thank you. Coming up on Eyewitness News, a spring and summer tradition returns to Old Town Clovis. We'll tell you about it coming up next.
The viewer seems to have been lost in the shuffle of cable news lately.
The vast majority of people are in the sensible middle. They're not the far right wing and they're not the far left wing.
They don't want a team sport. They want the full picture.
The appetite is greater than it has ever been for perspective, for understanding, and for information that they can not just trust, but use.
See why America's fastest growing cable news network is News Nation.
What causes a curve down there? Can it be treated?
Stop typing and start talking. It could be a medical condition called Peyronie's disease, or PD, and it could be treated without surgery. Find a specialized urologist who can diagnose PD and build a treatment plan with you. Visit makeapdplan.com today.
Get the most cash for your Rolex watch at Valley Watch Firm, your #1 Rolex resource in the Central Valley. We specialize in buying and selling vintage and pre-owned Rolex watches. Visit valleywatchfirm.com, the experts for all your Rolex needs. Valley Watch Firm, we won't waste your time.
Chances are we've already met. But when we meet here, this is where our worlds will come together. Cahuilla Health is built for this moment in your life. We are courageous, resilient, ready. Health is our passion, and excellence is always our focus. Because when you come in here, our priority is to get you back out there.
Cahuilla Health, more than medicine, life.
If you're a small business owner or individual that owes $10,000 or more to the IRS, SBA Accounting and Tax Solutions may be able to settle your debt for up to 85% off the amount owed. Our Central Valley Tax Resolution Specialists will structure a plan to free you from unfiled returns, wage garnishments, bank levies, and IRS harassment. Call today for your confidential consultation and free report on how to end your IRS problems. SBA Accounting and Tax Solutions will help you get your life back.
Don't wait until the pipes burst. Trust Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating. At Lee's, you get your residential plumbing diagnostic for $49 all the time.
Coming up on Monday, we have the top news headlines from across the valley, state, and nation.
And will we see more rain or dry skies and mild temperatures on the way? Join us Monday morning.
California Avenue in West Fresno will soon look a little more vibrant. Tomorrow, local artists, neighbors, and the city of Fresno are going to paint 93706 on part of the street. It's the first City of Fresno approved permanent street mural, and it's going to be an all-day event. There will be music, performances, food trucks, and of course, painting. It's all happening from 9 tomorrow morning until 5 in the afternoon at 601 East California Avenue, right across from Edison High School. New at 11, a nice crowd tonight for the first farmers market of the season in Old Town Clovis. Along with music and a little dancing, folk got a chance to pick up some fresh produce and other food, along with gifts and specialty items.
It was a fairly decent crowd. You know, people, I think, because of the weather, thought it might rain, so they stayed home, but it was a very good.
The farmers market runs each Friday night from 5:30 until 8:30, and it runs through October 27th. And nice weather this evening for it, and things going to be a little bit cool for the weekend.
Yeah, we're keeping temperatures a little bit below average. We'll be near 70 tomorrow, Sunday 75. We're typically near 80 this time of the year, but hey, 70s are comfortable. We'll be in the mid-70s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday before warming to 79 on Thursday, and then Friday near 80 degrees. In the Sierra tomorrow, we do expect to see a few light snow showers. Snow levels near 5,500 feet. Sunday and Monday, we'll see some sunshine. Tuesday, another slight chance for rain or snow. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're dry. We're seeing sunshine and temperatures on the rise as well. In fact, Friday will be in the 60s.
That's going to do it for us for this edition of Eyewitness News. Stay tuned for The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Have a great night.
How often should I run payroll?
Egg roll, a deep-fried appetizer.
No, payroll.
Blowhole, a marine geyser.
Roll.
Playing relaxing spa music.
Business owners have questions.
Hey, Martin, so glad you came in. I can chat about payroll.
When you trust your business to your local Valley Strong Credit Union, you always have somewhere to turn for payroll, credit, and everything in between. Valley Business is Valley Strong.
There's an issue affecting many children that I can't solve alone. It's called toxic stress. It's how a child's body responds to difficult experiences, from harsh language to a painful loss. It builds up inside, making it harder to fight off infections and illnesses, and increasing the risk for lasting health issues. But there are steps parents can take to help. Learn 4 things you can do to overcome toxic stress at first5california.com.
Hey, Central Valley, Mario Lopez here, and I want to tell you that the doors to Eagle Mountain Casino's new location right off Highway 65 in Porterville will open soon with more of everything. More winning, more slots, more table games, more dining, more entertainment, a tap house, and the center bar where you can enjoy your favorite sports and drinks. Eagle Mountain Casino is still the people's casino, just moving a little closer to you in Porterville.
Real-time views where you live. The CBS 47 Valley Cam Network.
Former President Donald Trump arraigned in a Manhattan courtroom. How he is reacting to the criminal charges.
We have seen his campaign sending out emails asking for donations, selling indictment swag.
On April 4th, 2023, Donald Trump made history. And to celebrate this achievement, we are proud to introduce the Trump Indictment Commemorative Coin, emblazoned with an image of the former president bitching about his indictment. And on the back, an artist's rendering of his penis. This brilliant gold-painted coin is created using a poker chip from one of his failed casinos. Small enough to be smuggled into prison in any body cavity, this coin is also perfect to display on a desk or to delight a simple child. The Trump Indictment Commemorative Coin. Act today. Or don't. There are plenty more indictments coming.
It's The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Tonight, Bar Illegal. And a Late Show animated Easter special. Wilkins, the crew of NASA's Artemis II, and Jodie Comer. Featuring Louis Cato and the Late Show Band. And now, live on tape from the Ed Sullivan Theater in New York City, it's Stephen Colbert.
Are you not entertained? Hello, my friends. And you are my friends. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. I just want to start off tonight. To all my Jewish viewers, happy Passover. It commemorates the captive Israelites escaping the oppression of the Pharaoh after God sent 10 plagues. If you are not Jewish, you may know it as going to the grocery store and suddenly seeing a display of huge, flavorless saltines. Just wanted you to know there's more to the story than that. Yesterday, New York City celebrated the passing of its own plague, the former president. Oh, you heard. He stopped by the city to get arrested for 34 felony counts of business fraud. And you know what? Yeah. I'm not sure if that's fair. Business fraud is his brand. Can you arrest? After his arraignment...